Hey, this is Gene at DNS Bait. This report is current as of Friday the 13th here. We have a lot of ice on the chain here. Not everything has total coverage, but a lot of the lakes do. Over here on the north end, Cherokee Marsh got good 5 or 6 inches of ice. A lot of smaller bluegills and crappies showing up in there, and some small perch. But occasionally, if you're there at the right time, they do get a few nice bluegills out of there. Lake Mendota is about half open yet. The western half of the lake seems to be open. There's quite a bit of ice off the east side here, although I haven't talked to anybody who's ventured out on any of it yet. But over on the west side, those inlets and lagoons and stuff are froze up. They are taking a few bluegills and crappies over there. It's crowded in those small little areas, but they do get a few nice fish in there. There are a lot of smaller fish too, so don't expect that you're not going to get small ones, and it is crowded. Over on Lake Monona, the lake does have total ice coverage. I haven't talked to anybody who's ventured out on the lake itself, but they are fishing all the bays, Squaw Bay, Turville Bay, Lake Monona Bay, and the triangles. Then they are taking a few smaller bluegills over there. I did hear a couple of small northerns in Monona Bay. This is the time of the year where they'll usually get a few northerns in the triangle and even an occasional walleye. I haven't heard that yet, but this is the time of year that happens. Mud Lake is froze over, has been for probably 2 weeks. There's some guys bluegill fishing out there. And there is a parking area now available over off of Terminal Drive. The county bought some land. It's a pay-to-park place. You need a lake access sticker to park there. But definitely a lot more parking available in that area than there has been. Lake Wabeesa is totally froze over, and they are fishing quite a few areas on the lake. There's guys fishing up by Lake Farm and have been for probably a week and a half already. A few walleyes in there I've heard, not a lot, but a few. I have heard a few pike in there. It's a good place to start jigging for some bluegills and crappies, but I haven't heard much yet. And then they did talk to a guy who was out off the Bible camp yesterday. He said there was 2.5 to 4.5 inches of ice out there and 28 feet of water, and he did manage to catch 5 perch, but he didn't mark a whole lot yet. I'm assuming this weekend there'll be a lot more guys out there, and we'll find some of those crappies and bluegills, or perch, out in that deeper water. I'm sure they're there. There's a big crappie population on that lake right now. Over on the south end, down by the marsh, I haven't heard much. The ice is fine down there, but I haven't heard a lot of action yet. Over on Kegonsa, that lake is iced over. I have no reports of ice depth on there. I'm sure this weekend there'll be some guys poking around out there doing some perch fishing. I just haven't got a report yet. Otherwise, guys have been leaving the area a little bit, fishing over at Rock Lake, over in the marsh. They've been getting some bluegills. Over Fox Lake, they've been getting crappies and a few walleyes. Up on Crystal Lake is iced over, but I haven't heard anything as far as fish action goes right now. The grade has been iced over for probably 3 weeks now. That action seems to have slowed down a bit. And really, I think that's about all I got for you right now. If you got any questions, you can call me at the store, 608-241-4225. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.